Now, the first thing I want to go into these definitions, and we're going to read this out of the Zandervan Bible Dictionary. Shalom, and welcome once again to Professors of GMS. My name is Elder Tahar, and on my left-hand side is
Elder Ryan Lab.
And computer man today will be Elder Gabar. And this is part 2 of America, Rome, and the Eagle in Prophecy. This is part 2 because we had so much information that we wanted to cover. So much information that we wanted to cover. So here we are. We're going to go through it today or tonight. Now, the first thing I want to go into these definitions, and we're going to read this out of the Zandervan Bible Dictionary, or the Zandervan's Compact Bible Dictionary. Now, I'm going to say this about this book. This book is not always 100% accurate, but there's a lot of information in this book. General information. So what's the first word we're going to go into? Go to either Rome or the Roman Empire. And we're going to see what that says.
Roman Empire.
And basically, we're going into some history on the ancient Roman Empire, and then we're going to go into the modern Roman Empire to prove to you that we're still in the Roman Empire. We're in the last leg of the Roman Empire, as I said in the last show. So you ready, brother? All right, go ahead, read.
Roman Empire. City of Rome founded 753 BC.
Now it says City of Rome founded 753 BC. Now this was when this city was founded. Edomites didn't set this up. It was Japhet that was up there, and then Esau came in later in history, and they established the Roman Empire. I read on.
A monarchy until 509 BC.
Yeah, because they had kings that sat on thrones and put crowns on their head. Now, if you go to let's go from there to Daniel, the 7th chapter, and it speaks about the 4th beast. Because it speaks about the first 3 beasts, Babylonian Empire, Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and it said the 4th empire was different from the first 3. See, the first 3, they wore crowns on their head and they called themselves kings. Well, in the beginning of the founding of Rome, they had guys sitting on thrones calling themselves kings until it became a republic. And then it became an empire. So between the time of them becoming a republic and an empire, that's when Esau, the so-called white man, got up in there. But prior to that, when you go back to Romulus and Remus, those were Japhite. They were from the nation of the Japhet, people of Japhet. And you had Edomites intermingle with them, and they slowly took down the kingdom. They slowly took the kingdom away from the people of Japhet, which were also known as Etruscans. All right, these were dark-skinned people. All right, let's read that.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible.
That's the Roman Empire. But that's when they came into, that really goes into Julius Caesar, or Gaius Julius Caesar. And then after him was Octavian Caesar, which was also known as Augustus Caesar. And during that period, that's when you had what was called the Pax Romana, the Peace of Rome, which started around 27 BC. All right, and that reign went all the way up into 180 AD. Now, if you ever saw that movie Gladiator, they showed you that the battle that the Roman Empire had, because they were beginning to lose power, and that was the ending of the Pax Romana. All right, let's read on.
It says, "And I saw in the night visions, and behold, the fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it."
Yeah, that means if you check out a map of the Roman Empire, you see the vastness of the Roman Empire, and you see it broken up into different pieces, different provinces. And Jerusalem was one of the provinces of Rome. So that's what it meant by stamp and break with the feet and stamp the residue thereof. That means they cut it up into different provinces. All right? Let's read on.
"And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns."
Right, it was different from all the beasts before it, because when it was set up as an empire, they didn't wear crowns on their head. They were emperors that ruled, but they were set up by the Senate, and the Senate was set up by the people, which were called the plebeians. And then you had the patricians, which were like the higher class Roman citizens, which if you were a patrician, you became a senator. All right, go ahead.
This is First Maccabees chapter 8, verse 13. Verse 14. "Yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting always for the people, to the end they might be well ordered."
Yeah, and that's talking about the Roman Empire, because they set up a senate. Then above that senate, you had a council, and the first triumvirate was 3 councilmen, and that was Julius Caesar, that was Crassus, and that was Pompey. All right, go ahead, read on.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 8. "I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit."
Now that jumped from the pagan Roman Empire from around 27 AD, 27 BC, all the way up to the modern day Roman Empire, which is America and the EU and NATO. Now that little horn represents America. The other horns represent those other European nations, and those 10 horns became 27 rulers. When you do research on the EU, you find out that there's 27 nations involved in the EU, the NATO, and America is also a part of that. So that's the last leg of the Roman Empire. All right? All right, read on.
Verse 9. "I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit."
Now this didn't happen yet. It's getting ready to happen. Like I said, this is the last leg of the Roman Empire, known as America, that's going to be brought down. This is when the Lord's going to come in this empire. Now go from there to the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, and start at the 2nd verse.
Revelation 13 and 2. "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard."
This is the same beast going back to Daniel, the 2nd chapter. I'm sorry, Daniel, the 7th chapter. Go ahead.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard,